Today we're going to do the submission of courses for scheduling for the 2021-2022 school year. Before we go to the recording that shows you the procedure for submitting your course selections, I want to emphasize some key points. I urge you to look at the program of studies on the Liberty Union High School site. This is good for course descriptions and prerequisites for taking certain courses. You can also, in the program of studies, review graduation requirements and the diploma with honors. I want to emphasize to current College Credit Plus students who are taking courses at OUL. You do not need to reapply if you are already an OUL College Credit Plus student, and your course selections for the high school may be different than other students because you may be taking less courses here at the high school. Any new students for College Credit Plus for next year, and you are applying right now in the spring, you need to schedule as if you are not in College Credit Plus until it is determined that you have been accepted. Sophomores who are Career Center applicants, schedule as if you are not going to the Career Center because you have not been determined as an accepted student, or you might change your mind. This way we do have a schedule on file in the computer. You should have in front of you the packet that you picked up during the lunch period or in the hallway from Lynette or myself. I want to quickly go through some of the pages. The first page shows you your name using your username and password for getting onto the scheduling website. You need to pay close attention and put in every item as it appears. Pay attention to lowercase and uppercase lettering and numbers. There is no O. If you see something that appears to be an O, it is the number 0, and only letters A through F are used in your username and password. Next page you will see if you are a current 9th, 10th, or 11th grader, you will have a transcript. That transcript shows you courses completed or courses you are currently enrolled in for this year. If you are an 8th grader scheduling for next year to be a freshman, obviously you will not have a transcript. The next page is called a registration form. You do not have to submit this form. We give that to you to use as a worksheet for checking off what you think you want to take, and also you can use it to check off what you've already taken. And then the last page to talk about are the instructions that you will follow when we get on the site. What we are going to do now is go through the steps for making your course selections. On your screen, you should see a square with username and password space available. Put your username in, and in this case I'm using Robert Student, who is a fictitious student, just to walk you through the steps. So his username is rstudent. So you can see it's r.student dot capital E 0 capital FB, and then I'll put in his password. It's capital B 0 capital C 1718 430. Then log in. You'll see it come up as course requests. This student's going to be a junior next year, so he has English 11, 12, American Government Econ, and Algebra 2 already listed for him. If there are other courses he would be taking in place of one of these courses, go ahead and make the selections, but we make all the required courses for all students already on their screen. That just makes it easier for us for the scheduling procedure. And I'll show you what I mean as I do some course selections for this student. What you want to do is go down to the left side there, and in the little square, put the check mark for include completed courses, and then where it says course groups, make sure it says display standard courses only. Once you have those two completed, hit search. Now all the courses that this student as a junior is eligible to take comes up. So let's go to my example of getting rid of a course because a student wants to take a different English. This student wants to take AP Literature and Composition, so he clicks on the plus. English 11-12 is still there, but I will take that off when I run the computer system to put students into the courses that they're selecting. Scroll down, the student also wants to take History through Film. Click on. The student also wants to take Spanish 2. Hit the plus sign. And being safe, you have to have at least 6 classes a day. I would choose at least 7 or 8 classes to give you a chance to receive courses that you want. If you are choosing a semester course, make sure you choose 2. For example, this student wants to take Psychology, which is a semester course, so this student should also choose Sociology. So now you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total courses because Psychology and Sociology are the same class period. The student's English Literature 11-12 will get dropped, so he is now choosing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 courses. What you want to do now is go down and look over, make sure you've made a selection of anything you're interested in terms of required courses and electives. Then choose Review Requests. There's all of his requests. Student pending, meaning that it has not yet been dropped into the system. Do not hit Submit until you are totally sure these are the courses that you want to submit, because once you hit the Submit Requests symbol, you are in the computer for these courses and you cannot change your mind. In this case, I'm changing my mind, so I'll hit Cancel. I'm now going to go through and remove courses that I decided I do not want to take. And this is how you would remove any courses you are not interested in taking after you've made a selection. This is a brief introduction or overview of how to use the computer system. If you have problems, questions, or concerns, feel free to contact me. The big thing is to remember, once you submit, it is too late to change your mind. And also, a window closes depending on whether you're a high school student or a middle school student. And once that window closes, you cannot submit any courses. You would have to see me personally to submit them for you. The window for high school students closes March 5th. The window for middle school students who are going to be freshmen next year closes March 18th. That concludes the introduction to the procedures for scheduling. And again, I repeat, if you have questions or concerns, feel free to contact me by email or stop into the guidance office and see me. And also, you can review this whole presentation as often as you need to or want to, because it will be on the Liberty Union website. Thank you.